my plan, and this is the pilot video tonight, is that we're going to discuss. I'm gonna ask you right now if you have any questions, any suggestions, or anything like that that you want us to talk about. Come next week's video, what we can do is have you guys write it down in the comment section. As you know, I always respond to all the emails and the messages, and what we will do is then review it on next week's video. So. Think you're what? Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of It's a Dyer Thing. Rob and Sage here on a cold November 19th. First off, before we go any further into this video, I just want to give a shout out to Mr. John. Happy birthday to you, John. We will see you in a few hours as we're all getting ready to meet up down at Colonel Mustard's in Markham, Ontario. To chomp in on some wings. Why are you so serious? So, chomp on some wings and have some good stories with the gang, and hopefully this will be the start of a weekly.
Wait,
I don't know what you want to call it.
fat gaining.
Fat gaining. This will be the start of a weekly vlog. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Oh yeah, you're there. You're in the picture. That's the important part. So Sage is like, okay, we're here now at the Markham, what is it? Colonel Mustard's, where we come here on every Tuesday. So we're just waiting for John right now. We got this rig set out here, so hopefully it will capture everybody's voice. So right now, so far, we have Mr. Patrick, Short Fuse, and we got the Sage and myself, and like I said, John's gone our way. So, what was the question? As soon as you found out that Patrick was coming, you said, "Wait a minute, is that the Patrick there that we have to make sure that that he's always fed?"
Yes,
I'm
yes,
like,
that's
"Yes,
the Patrick.
as long as he's got food,
I'm good."
He's happy." This one, like John and I, Sage, I mean, we've been coming here now for what, almost 2 years? Yeah. So almost every Tuesday. I mean, look, hello. Dude, he went from 100 and what, 5 pounds? 115 to 160 almost now. Yeah.
Holy
so
crap.
Thank you to Colonel Mustard's.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
yeah. It's life, man.
All right, so we got the camera here. Woohoo! All right, so John has just joined us, the birthday boy of John.
Yes, and I'm all dressed.
And he is all dressed up, so styling. Yeah. Right. Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you.
You are officially
49.
49. So there you go. I was telling you 49. So
49.
officially
I look like 29.
29.
That's what you're supposed to say.
This is where you're the age where you don't waste a boner and you don't trust a fart. Right?
Is that what it is?
Isn't it? Speaking of which, Sage has brought you a nice little gift
Nice.
for you, sir. So you
Can I
need to
open
open
it in
that
front
up.
of the camera?
Absolutely, we need
right,
you to
let's
open this
get
up
to
in
this
front of the
thing.
camera. This is all you.
Let's see all these condoms.
Oh, hopefully, yeah.
It's all the little nudie cards from Las Vegas.
Shit, I forgot those ones. That would have been so
Alright.
funny. So,
Well,
again,
first of all, thank you.
yeah.
Thank you guys. So what is this here?
They're
G-string.
Nice. Banana garden, okay. I haven't really seen a banana this big, right?
That's what she said. So,
Nice. Good.
you eat bananas, right?
I love
so
bananas.
there you go. So
There
we
you
never
go.
know when he can.
Perfect.
It's a BBC.
Very humorous.
This is
Very
a
humorous.
BBC.
Okay.
This is what we call a BBC, referred to as a BBC.
Okay.
Some people know as big something.
yeah.
We're going to call this a big banana carrier.
Okay.
And if you don't know what real
Well, you know,
BBC means,
I've always identified myself as a banana,
There you
so
go.
this
You-
works out, right?
Google.
And Patrick's dressed for the occasion as well. All right, there's more I see. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah,
What is
yeah.
this?
There's more there.
What is
So-
this?
Now the back onto this serious matter,
Okay.
right? This is more serious. But anyways, yes. Again, congratulations on your 49th
49.
49. looking sharp.
The avocado scooper.
Avocado
Nice.
scooper. Now I don't know if your daughter's gonna steal it from you there, but anyways.
she
so.
might. She might.
So
No, that is awesome. Cool.
there you go. Awesome,
Oh, it's
dude.
got a little blade on it as well.
Dude, I love this thing.
So this is like an
because
all-in-one tool.
You
Yeah.
do avocados on a daily basis,
Regularly,
right?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
this tool, like, I don't know.
Nice.
Try it if you like. I love it. Like,
Yeah.
I
Well, I
peel
like
it,
the fact that it's all
pop
in one,
it,
right? That's
and
amazing.
then shred it. It's done.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much, guys. There we go. There we are. Nice.
Very good.
Very good. Awesome.
All right, so like I was saying, we come here every Tuesday night. Generally, is with John, and we have special guests here. We got Mr. Patrick Short Fuse,
Our guest.
our guest. So what we
right.
normally do here is we come and we eat the wings, we gorge out on the wings, as I've been doing for quite some time now, and we talk bike talk. Literally, that's it, right? So, bike,
I took off the little Suzuki sticker on my side fairings.
the whole thing.
No, just that, that little Suzuki emblem.
Okay,
But now that I've taken it off, I'm looking at it and
we
it
got to
looks-
bring Patrick up to date here
Yeah.
as to what.
Oh,
we're
so I'm
doing.
getting really bored of the way my bike looks, right?
So he went from this
Okay.
like super duper Hayabusa, full of color, to this.
So I wanted something that's
Jixus, yeah.
I don't know, that's a little bit more power, right? So I'm kind of experimenting with this and that, and so my plan last week was that I was gonna go everything blue and black, like candy blue,
Yeah.
like really
Okay.
bright blue,
Yeah.
and we were thinking about even powder coating the rims and all that stuff, right?
So
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the plan, and then so today,
You
well, not
talking
today.
about- Are you talking about your 1000?
his new
my new
Jixus
bike.
1000,
Okay,
yeah.
good,
So
good, good.
there was all sorts of
Yeah,
discussing
so-
different kinds of.
Yeah. So today I took off the little Suzuki. Well, not today, but yesterday I took off the little Suzuki
Yeah,
emblem,
yeah,
and I'm looking at it and I'm like,
Is that the
It's-
only thing that's on the side of it?
pretty much. Now there's a red, dark red Suzuki on the bottom.
Okay.
portion, like
Yep.
the belly of it.
Yep.
And then there's like a little red striping that says GSXS 1000F, right?
Yeah.
So I took off the Suzuki emblem. And then I was looking at it, and I was like,
Stood
it's,
back?
it's just really dark now, right?
Yeah.
Like that little emblem at least made some kind of a
It
contrast.
broke it a bit.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So now, even though I took it off, now I just ordered another one to put it back on.
Did you seriously?
I did, right? Because it's like,
So how much did that cost? Now
it's
this
like-
is the original.
no. These are just off of like Amazon or whatever.
Oh,
right? Yeah.
okay.
So it's like $8. or
Oh,
something.
okay,
It's
okay.
not
So
a
I
big
was
deal.
just curious to see what.
Yeah. And then
Original
then
decals
so-
are expensive, man.
So then I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, well, you know what? So that broke it up nicely. So now the red Suzuki on the bottom, like the sort of
Yeah.
the belly of the motorcycle,
Yeah.
I'm thinking now maybe I should change that as well. So I'm thinking about maybe changing that to like a chrome or a silver color as well.
So what was the Suzuki emblem that
Dark
was on the
red.
side?
Oh, sorry.
Up at
it's
the
silver.
top? So silver.
It's just in the middle of the
I
fairing.
thought it said something like where it said GSX S1000.
Yeah, so it says that on the upper portion of the fairing.
Okay, you didn't touch that.
No, that one's
Okay,
still there.
and then you still got the bottom part. So yeah,
Yeah,
you just
so-
want to get rid of the red.
Well, so I thought, and then so you know how I was saying that I was gonna go with the powder coated rims, blue rims.
Yes.
But then I thought, okay, well, you know what? There's all these like other little red accents and stuff, right? So I was like, you know what? It's too much to try to change everything
Yeah.
and still look kind of like factory, right? So I
Right.
want to keep it looking factory, right? So then I've just kind of like decided, okay, well, I'll stay with the red. So if anything, maybe I'm gonna candy coat the rims or powder coat the rims,
Red.
candy red.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Didn't
embrace the
Mike
red.
have
I
something
think
like
that
he
was-
had
that was
some
really
like
nice.
Yeah.
really bright
So I think
red,
I'm gonna
right?
embrace the red.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ordered bar end. So you know I have the bar end mirrors.
Yeah.
But I ordered the bar end little caps.
Okay.
So the mirrors can go onto that. So
Okay.
that's in red. And I ordered the shorty red levers.
Okay. Once you start adding the accents,
Yeah.
then
I
it
think
might.
it'll look
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
So.
to match if I powder coat the rims.
Yep.
And I go with red, then it will all kind of tie in together without
Okay.
it looking too modded. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it looks a little different. That's what I'm going for.
Listen,
That's what the whole
As
part
long-
about
as long as it
accessorizing bikes and stuff like that is being able to add on, yet keep the original look, I guess,
Yeah,
but
you
just
want
adding your
tasteful.
little personal touch where, if anybody who doesn't know the bike
Yeah,
and looks at the bike and says, oh, okay, that's a nice bike, but people who actually know the physical bike and say, oh my God, I recognize that, or oh, I see that you've changed this slight little thing.
Yeah.
That's what really accessorizing bikes is all
Yeah,
about, right?
exactly.
It's just not overkill, but just enough for the people who actually
'Cause
know
you-
the
you
product
want it
could
to
say,
still look classy, right? And
that's nice. It should have been like that from factory, right? And that's the coolest thing
That's
about
true,
it.
yeah.
So,
yeah.
but anyways,
yeah.
as I said, tonight we have the special guest here. We got Mr. Patrick, and we'll get into some information with you on that. But the goal for this is actually due to the fact that it's winter here, and I don't get to do much video and writing, stuff like that. I need to find something to tie off the winter, but yet keep our channel still going consistent. So my plan, and this is the pilot video tonight, is that we're going to discuss. I'm going to ask you right now if you have any questions, any suggestions, or anything like that you want us to talk about. Come next week's video, what we can do is have you guys write it down in the comment section. As you know, I always respond to all the emails and the messages, and what we will do is then review it on next week's video. So, right, you got the idea, you got the hint, and we'll take it from there. So, John, we all know that John rides the GSX S1000F, which now I've said it probably the three times
Yep.
without
Just say Jixus.
stumbling. I just can't say the Jixus. As myself, you all know I got the MT10. Sage, well, he steals whatever he can. Which, as much as you can take the bikes from work, you'll take those bikes from work, and if not, and if you can get your own bike and ride your own bike, then so be it, right? We'll figure it out from there. So, freedom, man. It's a cost of life, but yeah.
It's costly.
And you, Patrick, you are riding the
Blackbird. Still the
right?
Blackbird.
Still the Blackbird, the infamous Blackbird.
Yeah.
So that's a
I just
1,000 cc, right?
realized that we have actually, for the most part, I mean, I'm not going to say we're experts, but quite knowledgeable on our bikes.
Yeah.
So you represent Yamaha, Suzuki, and then Patrick is
Mr.
a Honda.
I-
CBR,
And he's a freelancer.
right. So again,
Yeah.
if you have any questions,
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
direct it to us.
No
regarding
matter
Yamaha.
regardless. Yep.
the
I'm sure,
Hayabusa
Patrick, you
or
could
the-
always tune in.
Or the
worst case scenario.
Jixus.
So.
Yeah, and then Patrick has the Blackbird and the CBR FRI.
So, question for you
So there you go.
is: what came first, the Blackbird or the XX from Honda, or were they exactly the same bike?
Same bike.
Same bike.
They are the same bike.
Yeah.
So the one that had those black XXs, that is the actual name as the Blackbird. Okay, because I remember seeing that at the dealer level when I was living in Quebec.
Yes.
And those things were launched out, and they were like the industry killer of bikes, man. That was the bike to have, right?
Yeah, I think voted the most reliable bike.
Yeah.
It is. Quite reliable.
And you've had that since new? So no.
I actually have two of them.
Oh,
So I have a 97, which is the original model, the original launching of it.
97.
Carbureted.
Okay.
Honda manufactured them up to 2007,
Okay.
but only available in Canada up to 2005.
Okay.
So my second bird is a 2000, which is the injected one.
Injected one.
Yeah.
So I was at the
That's the
dealer
one I
level at
bought.
that time too, because I was still there about 97. So it was during that whole launch, and I remember it was just like they were the coolest thing because they all came out black, and the X's were like a chrome finish to it, right? So yeah, I remember that. That was a nice bike.
It's still quite a sought after bike.
Yep.
Apparently, a lot of the older riders, I should say, that know it, still want to
Stick to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Sweet.
Nice bike. And it hauls butt.
Oh man,
It hauls butt. We were doing some
I tell
crazy
you,
speeds in Pennsylvania. Boy, I tell
the
you.
last time.
It's just Patrick's trying to get to the next restaurant. That's all.
Always got to keep.
It's
that
all
bucket
about food.
full,
Biking
buddy.
is always about food,
Oh
guys.
yes, oh yes.
Exactly.
So, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a nice bike.
Good.
It's it's quite a performer actually, and it will surprise a lot of people. The age of it and everything.
Yeah.
But it hauls ass.
Once, yeah, it's like a sleeper in its own little special way,
And
right?
especially, I think the younger guys don't know about that
They
bike.
don't
No.
know about it.
Right?
Yeah.
They just look at it and kind of say, well, it's like a touring bike.
Exactly.
Right? So they don't think that it has like 170 some odd horsepower
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So,
They all think, yeah, you need to go with a crotch rocket to go fast,
Yeah,
like,
like an R1
the newer one, R1s and stuff, right? CBRs, not so. So,
I
awesome.
enjoy it. It's extremely comfortable
Yeah.
and reliable, extremely reliable too. So.
So before I got my Busa, one of the things that I kind of wanted was that stealth factor, right? So I was looking at the CBR 1100, the Blackbird.
Yeah.
Right? So
Really?
I was looking at that, yeah. Well, one of the reasons why I was looking at that was because of its reliability scores, right? It was so high. But then I was like, well, but then I couldn't find the one that I wanted. Right? I wanted the fuel-injected model. I wanted one without too many kilometers, which are really hard to find.
Yeah.
And something that was in decent shape, which again is just like, it's like trying to find like a needle in a haystack, right? Really, really hard. So then I was like, okay, you know what? And I wanted the Busa, but I wanted the power.
Yes.
But I didn't necessarily want a Busa. So at first I was leaning towards the B King. They only made those in 2008. Limited number.
Right.
It's kind of like an upright naked, but it's still a Busa, right? So I wanted that bike. And again, like they were so overpriced because of the limited numbers. So then I ended up getting a Busa, right? So I could have got a B King, but it would have been in 2008. And typically they wanted more money for it. And for the kilometers that were on the bike. So actually the Hayabusa was actually a cheaper bike. So I ended up with the Hayabusa.
And he misses it.
I do. I actually do miss the bike. Like, don't get me wrong, my Jixus is
It's
great
awesome.
bike.
Yeah.
But just something about the Busa,
It just had that something, yeah.
No, I know you were saying that you like the weight of the Blackbird, right? You like the big heavy bike, right? I know what you're saying, right? Because I do miss that about the Busa.
Yes, the Busa is very much the same kind of configuration as it.
Well, they were meant to kind of battle each other, right? That and the ZX14R. And stuff.
Yeah.
I do miss it.
I'm sure you do. Last year there was a guy in Huntsville selling one, almost practically brand new.
Oh, okay.
He did like 5,000 kilometers on this thing, and he said it was too
On the
scary for
Blackbird?
him. No.
Or the Busa?
Busa.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted quite a bit of change for it.
Yep.
So I kind of talked with him like, okay, so am I going to even be able to take the bike out and try it?
Yeah.
He goes, not unless you have cash in hand. I'm like, okay, so you expect me to bring $10,000 in cash, put it in your hand, right?
Yeah.
Just to test
Get on
out
and give it
if
a try.
all of the
Watch.
Yeah.
like it goes through all of the gears and everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Awesome. That's perfect. Super. Woohoo! Check out those
like-
wings.
He was like, yeah. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you get anything? You didn't get
No,
anything?
they're waiting.
What did you get? Mashed potatoes again? All right. So. So.
Yeah, they're good bikes, but yeah, you're right. I mean, when I bought my Busa, I paid $9,500 for it, and the guy who was selling it, he was in Brampton, and he was really chill about it. He's like, "Yeah, take it for a spin,"
Go for it.
and up to that point, I hadn't been
You need,
anything but a
cutlery?
600.
Do you guys
Wow.
need colored
Right?
drawings,
He
or-
needs cutlery.
About one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
There
I
you
don't think
go.
I see
Sorry.
different
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, that's fine. Right? So he's like, "Yeah, go take it for a spin," right? And I'm like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yeah,
Salt,
don't worry
pepper?
about it." Right? He goes, "You have your license, right?" I go, "Yeah." So he's like, "Yeah, okay, then go take it for a spin." I'm like, "Okay, right." But I was,
I've only had my license for 2 days.
but let me tell you though, I mean, I was a little bit scared of the bike at first, right? Because the reputation preceded the bike.
Absolutely.
So when I got on this thing, I was like so careful with it. Right?
Now, was it stretched out and all that and everything
Oh yeah,
was done
yeah.
to it?
So the
Okay,
stretch
yeah.
was already on the bike.
Okay.
But I mean, it's still a 1300cc bike. Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I wasn't necessarily worried that I was going to loop it, but I was still worried that I'm
This
gonna
is a
lose
big
control or
bike
whatever.
and it's gonna
'cause I
take
went-
off, right?
So my bike prior to that was the CBR, the 600, right?
Okay.
So I'm going from a 600
Okay.
to a 1300cc bike.
Big jump.
It's a huge
Big
jump,
jump.
right? And I'm going for a bike that weighs 420 pounds to 580 pounds.
Almost 600 pounds.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's almost like 50% more heavier, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a bit scary. But the guy was really chill about it. He's like, "Yeah, go take it for a spin. It handles really well." So he goes, "Yeah, go." So I got on it and I was really careful. And I went up
sure.
and down, went through all the gears.
And his
checked the brakes
smile
out.
is like that.
Well, yeah, right? And
Woo,
but
taste
yeah.
of freedom.
And
So-
you came back and you said sold.
Yeah, I was like, "It's sold.
Done.
I'm buying it."
Wow. That's pretty good. But you're right, for the Blackbird.
Good man. You want to try one?
The guys in,
Yeah.
especially the guys in Quebec,
Yeah.
they ride their bikes. Like it's not unusual to find like a 2003, for example, Blackbird,
100,000 kilometers.
130,000. Yeah, normal.
Right.
They ride their bikes.
Right.
There's the rare gems that you get, eh? How about you guys? I mean, when you get bikes and buy bikes, do you normally find the bike, buy the bike, and you run it down to the ground? Or do you normally kind of buy them and flip them within the year or two because either you get bored or you want to just keep your value on your purchases? Let us know down below. Totally like to hear that. And you, Sage, now, what are we going to do for you? Empty. Yeah. Ever since he's stolen my.
The R1.
An R1.
He wants an R1. He is so dead set. His goal was for me to start off where I picked up the
or
07, but the 09, well, 07 to the 09. So buy the 07, MT-07, ride it for a year or 6 months, and then flip it at a bit of a increase, where then it allows him then to pick up the MT-09, do the same thing, flip it for a year or two, or I guess until you get really used to it. But you gotta see, that's the thing though. You gotta flip them fast, right? To get to then an MT-10, and then to flip that, and then to eventually get himself an R1, and then become disappointed. I don't know. No, got nothing against you guys with the R1s out there, but MT-10, dude, I think it's just
comfortable.
It's just it's perfect. I like it so. And
You should have told me you were looking at an R1 because there was a mint one. up
don't
in
be
my
putting
area,
ideas in his head.
$3,700.
What was the one that you liked? What was year?
37.
I think 09.
09 or 05? The 05
09
was
and
it?
11, I think.
We're good. John, happy birthday again, man.
Thanks, buddy.
That's,
Thanks for the wings.
Awesome fun.
Oh,
Patrick,
my goodness.
dude,
Always a pleasure, my friend.
love it. So we'll,
Happy birthday.
Sage,
Thanks for the banana and the avocado peeler.
this is now sensitive content. Woo, look at it. The BBC.
I don't want to get too vulgar. I'm on camera, so.
I was gonna say we were over at the dollar store, right? And we're like, oh, dude, we need to get a rain cover for this.
I'm wondering why is it oily? What have you guys been doing with it?
We need to
It's
get
like
a rain
Vaseline
cover.
on it. What-
I don't know. Like, it's kind of. Sage is like, have you ever seen a freaking banana shaped like that? I don't know. Like. That's
Exactly, right?
that's a gag, right? It's not real. I don't want to see you on our rides next year, opening up
out
the
a
top
banana?
case, pulling out this freaking banana thing. Eh? So, anyways, all right, guys.
All right.
Again, thank you very much for tuning in, and be safe, have fun, be good. Don't forget to let us know if you have anything that you want us to talk about. Till next time.
Or any questions?
Any questions,
If
whatever
you
it
have
may be,
about
right?
our
So
bikes then.
this is just the pilot. This is just the trial video. So give us some time as we kind of sort everything out and get it all dialed in there. But until riding season comes back, I think
safe.
Yeah.
we'll figure. Yeah, be safe. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Take care, guys. Bye. 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 Bye.